Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Davey Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
We go 9-7. Up and down.
Away for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams.
I need a turnover from you, 9-7.
Both sitting atop the conference and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. But this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, or college football, you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Yes, sir.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Okay, he's sick.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
There you go.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big
Get in the end zone.
the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. Just one more yard. It's second and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Runs ahead and powers his way It's 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are.
On steroids, baby.
I don't think
It's a
it
good
gets
play.
any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right, and both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Give to the single back.
Good run, big dog.
First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Now, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
So we locking.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, that's my pick.
Connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the
Shanking.
field goal here on fourth down.
Shanking. Let's go.
The field goal is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you've got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Knight. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. He's going to take off. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Run it with the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Madden. He's going to keep it. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my
Good tackle.
defense is not playing great, so
get back over there fast.
I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 48. They pick up a 10 on the play.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up the...
Breaks into the open.
I need my backpack.
Get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. They think there's room to run to the
Let's
right.
get to the outside. Strip.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
There you go.
And
This
they're not
bullshit.
quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision
Swear
that
I
time
get
by the quarterback. He may have been expecting
Shiesty.
man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes
Strip.
a
There
long
you go.
one.
Look at it.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The hand to the running back. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Looking left. Pulls it in. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Using the quick game. Runs for the tackle. pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. How about this catch and run? He just started generating more and more speed the longer he ran.
Yes, it takes a little time to rev that diesel up and get that thing rolling and getting ahead of steam. But once he gets ahead of steam, you better look out. Those little DBs, those DBs become ankle biters. They go straight for the ankles and dive it.
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting through.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half.
Good pass.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Oh.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that.
He puts a lot
of get a slide
right down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I tell you what, every time you throw it that direction, your coach holds his breath. Like, it was just a tip there, but he's #1 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Breaks on the ball, sees the ball, make big plays. Be careful throwing that direction.
And he ends
This
up
fucking game. Fuck out of here.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
I'm gonna do that dumb shit too. It's all good.
Stanford will boot it away to start this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air, it's Knight. Quickly complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Rolling through and looking right.
Oh, that's a bad pass. She got to put that on the money.
Taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Good hit, son.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the fullback. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Knight. Now improvising. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this guy continues to pour on his stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Madden. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Madden. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback keeper. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Picks up 4. 1st down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, my God.
Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
There you go, 9-7. We got you one.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Knight. The short hands, it's Cuber. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Ship.
He's
Knocked down at the 47, it's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Rush is on him. Caught behind the line. It's Madden. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. He wants to throw it again. Takes the easy completion.
Block. Come on.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Madden. Keeps it.
Oh,
everything he
one more.
could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Knight.
That is a terrible fucking pass.
Pass on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority.
Come on, that's bullshit. He stopped.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard
It's all
line.
good. He stopped. Man, I don't know what he did there. It might have been me.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
You can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Give to the big fullback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Knight. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Looking down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss. But you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them.